Have you ever wondered what would happen if Earth's gravity doubled every minute? To answer that, we have to ignore a few pesky laws, like the conservation of mass, and assume the physics of the universe just decides to lean into the curve. At 1 minute, gravity is 2g. You now weigh twice as much, and a 70-kilogram person feels a downward force of 1,372 newtons. Your heart initiates the baroreceptor reflex to fight hydrostatic pressure, trying to keep blood from pooling in your legs and away from your brain. By minute 2, at 4g, you reach the average physiological limit. As your heart works 4 times harder, your retina starves for oxygen. You experience grayout, then tunnel vision, and finally a complete blackout. By minute 3, gravity hits 8g. The anoxic reserve time for the human brain is now only about 6 or 7 seconds. The entire human population undergoes G-induced loss of consciousness, G-LOC. There is no awakening from this. At minute 5, gravity has escalated to 32g. This is where the built environment fails. Most skyscrapers have a vertical factor of safety, FOS, between 3.0 and 5.0. At 32g, the weight of the upper floors is equivalent to 32 buildings stacked on the same foundation. Steel members surpass their ultimate compressive strength, and every structure on Earth pancakes into the dirt. By minute 6, at 64g, the human skeleton reaches its mathematical limit. A human femur can support approximately 30 times the body's weight. At 64g, the stress exceeds 200 megapascals, surpassing the ultimate compressive strength of cortical bone. You are reduced to a thin layer of organic matter a few millimeters thick. By minute 10, gravity is over 1000g. The atmosphere is crushed into a soupy layer only a few hundred meters deep, with the density of liquid water. Mountains like Everest are reabsorbed into the crust because granite cannot maintain its shape under 250 gigapascal of pressure. The planet begins to smooth out into a perfect, featureless sphere. In the final minutes, we leave Newtonian physics behind. By minute 15, gravity is 32,768 g, and the Earth is compressed into the state of a white dwarf, held up only by electron degeneracy pressure. At minute 20, gravity has reached a factor of 1,048,576. The Earth's radius shrinks past its Schwarzschild radius. The entire mass of the Earth is now compressed into a sphere 8.87 millimeters wide, roughly the size of a marble.